Well, howdy there, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day so far, and welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I guess this is just kind of a random topic kind of a video here, but I did the 1 week. I've done 1 week so far of power rankings, which is fun, by the way. It definitely keeps you on your toes because you got to watch, you got to try to monitor each game, and figure out okay who won here, try to move stuff around, so you don't have some big like big giant moves, which I think we're still gonna see. We're still gonna see that for the first probably couple weeks at least, but I found it hilarious. And honestly, I'm like, go ahead, go ahead. You want to say this? Go for it. 1 week of power rankings, and I was told I was biased. I'm biased apparently. I'm biased toward because I got down to the last two, and I wavered back and forth. I'm like, who should be number one? Which, by the way, right now, the team that was number one is not number one right now. But it was funny because I did. I even said in the video, I've gone back and forth on this, and I just do it, because it came down to Vegas and Toronto, and Vegas, they started out 3-0, they looked great. Toronto started out 2-0. Austin Matthews had back-to-back hat tricks, and it looked like Toronto still had a little more to give, but I thought that their performances, especially against Minnesota, my hometown team, I thought that gave them the edge just a bit over Vegas. And I got told I was biased. So apparently I'm biased toward Toronto. Who knew? But that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I don't doubt. I knew that kind of stuff's gonna happen. But that's the cool thing. That's what makes it fun, because engagement is the point. Not just people watching it, but engagement is huge too. Commenting, all that stuff. So you want to say I'm biased towards one team or another? Okay, cool, go for it. I just I do them to the best of my ability, and and I know a number of people are like, well, this looks interestingly familiar. Like, well, yeah, kind of. Because we all know Shannon does his, which I love watching his. And yes, I do kind of take inspiration from the way he does his to kind of how I'm doing mine, because I don't want to see, I don't want to have, a team that's like number 1 week, and then okay, they have bad weeks, another number like 15. We see that too often in a lot of the other websites and their rankings. I don't try to do that. That's why I try I try to do it very similar to how Shannon does. I try to watch every game, try to adjust where each team is. Move them up, move them down accordingly to how kind of how they performed. And yeah, you kind of try to adjust it each week, or each day, and then come the end of the week, you kind of know who's where. And again, you're gonna see big movements like what we have. I don't doubt that the Edmonton Oilers are gonna be as low down on the board as they are right now. I don't see that, a month from now. I see them, moving up at some point within the next month or so, I'd say. Depending on how they perform. But yeah, it's kind of funny. 1 week of Power Rangers, I'm biased. Yay! That's kind of my thing, like, yippee! But that's the cool thing. It's about engagement. It's about, people tuning in. It's about people, being interested in the topic, and I know darn well there's people who, probably they start the video and then they just, let's scroll all the way to the end and see who he has number one. But see, that's the interesting thing too, because if people want to do that, okay. You want to do that? Okay, fine. But then, when you see the board laid out, and then you wonder, well, wait, why is my team like 16th? Well, did you not? That's kind of when okay, they didn't watch the video because this is the reason why they're 16th. I try to explain it. I know Shannon has said the same things in his videos. People, why is my team here? Why is my team here? Did you watch the video? Did you watch it all the way through? You'd know why. But that's gonna happen. I fully expect that. But the interesting thing is though, if it's engaging, if it generates comments, and if it generates views, awesome. And hopefully it'll generate views that are longer than just like 30 seconds or a minute, But yeah. So just thought I'd talk a little bit about that, and this I wouldn't say this is a rant. This is kind of a what would be another good word for the opposite of rant? It's not a rant. It's kind of a it's fun. It's funny. It's kind of a funny little conversation, funny little topic. One power ranking, I'm biased. Okay. I find it entertaining. And you know what? Awesome. You want to think that? Cool. Keep tuning in though. you think I'm biased? Okay, cool. Keep tuning in. You'll see your team at some point. You never know. You might see your team, depending on who your team is, you might see them at the top. And if you see your team at the top, then how biased could I be? Like I said, I try to do it. I try to do it as fairly as possible. No bias involved. What bias can I have here? But it's still it's fun. It was cool, and you're showing your bias. Well, okay. Even though, very, very easily the one team could have been number one. And like I said, the team that was number one in the first week of the Power Rankings, currently they are not number one. So, and we'll see how each day goes, how the games go. And I will adjust them accordingly. I did go and get a smaller board. So I can kind of, because I was looking at that and I'm like, I would like to be able to, I'd like to be able to kind of keep track of that a little better. And I thought, I'll just grab a smaller whiteboard. I was thinking of doing that anyway for whenever we go on my daughter's traveling gymnastics meet, because that's going to be over a weekend. And if I'm doing power rankings on a Saturday, I kind of need a smaller board, and I'll need to bring something, some smaller magnets or whatever. So, and that's kind of where, little smaller magnets like these will come in handy. Which, And these have been a lot of fun to make, by the way. Just download some logos, upload them into the Cricut program, and you can adjust their sizes. And what I do before I do that is I try to print them out on a sheet of paper and see kind of how big they'll be, how small they'll be, and then I can adjust it from there. And then print them out on sticker sheets. Then trying to take the sticker sheet off of the backing and putting them on the magnet sheet, that can be a little time consuming, and you got to be very, very careful to try to avoid all the air bubbles. That's a pain in the rear end trying to deal with that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I gotta say, I think I think a lot of these have come out pretty well. I mean, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And unfortunately, the sticker, the magnet sheets, you can't really find them in a lot of places, or at least not like the thicker stuff. I mean, I've had to go through Amazon to get the ones that I have or that I'm using, but they work well, and I've ordered them from, and they're actually made from a company in Marietta, Georgia, which is cool. So, and they get, and they're not like real cheap, but they're not that expensive either. It's like, it's like $37-$38 from Amazon, and I get a thing of 25 magnet sheets in it. So, and the cool thing is, what I just found out is that logos like these, like league logos like that, I had always heard that Cricut doesn't, they take a specific picture file, like PNG or SVG or whatever. Well, I found out no, they basically, you can use there's like 7 or 8 different types of picture files you can use. So most of these, like the NHL league logos, they're all in a GIF type format, but you can use that. So I'm getting all of the I've uploaded all the team conference logos: Eastern Conference, Western Conference, Campbell Conference, Wales Conference, and I try to do. I've got them sitting there. I just need to actually put it out on the sticker sheet and make them. But they're all saved in my little project, and those are going to look really cool when they're done. And yeah, there's one other little project that I'm doing on there that but these league logos, yeah, they're all in the one type of format, but being that apparently Cricut is compatible with it, I've got them all down. I've got them all downloaded. They're all on my little Design Space canvas in Cricut, and it's all saved. That's another thing I learned about that. I had to learn that the hard way. Is saving the projects. Very important, because I printed out a bunch of them. I printed out a bunch of logos on stickers, put them on the magnet sheets, but I didn't save the program. So when I went back in to try to do it, it jumbled everything up, and it was like, don't, that kind of thing. So I've learned to make sure that you save it, that you save everything. Even when you just make a couple little moves there, save it. Because if you don't save it, it will disappear. Especially when it has a habit of kind of restarting on its own, and then you lose, whatever other stuff you were putting on there, you lose it all. It brings it back to where it was. So I learned that the hard way, and learning a bunch of new little things on how to use that Cricut, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's time consuming, but what isn't time consuming? So, but let me know what you guys think. Have any of you guys ever had a Cricut, used a Cricut, or even know what a Cricut is? Cricut is very interesting because you can cut out it cuts out these logos, and it cuts them out pretty nice actually. One little thing though, when you download the logos, is when it cuts them out, it does cut out the little copyright logo in there too. So what I try and do there is, then I try to cut that off a little bit, because otherwise you're gonna have you're gonna have the logo, but then you're gonna have a little tail hanging off. That's the copyright logo. So I try to watch that, and I try to trim that off. But yeah. So this has been my random bunch of randomness, and yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let me know have you guys enjoyed the power ranking so far, even though it's only been 1 week, and yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Again, if you were new to the channel, I'm very happy that you found the channel. And if you're, and of course, obviously, if you're returning, thank you very much. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go check out some of the other videos on the channel. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified anytime future videos go live, you can tap the little bell, and it will notify you anytime one of my videos goes live. And yeah, I love the engagement in the comment section. And again, you want to say I'm biased? Cool, okay. So, engagement, that's kind of what it's all about. And of course, hopefully the topic of the video is interesting enough to make you hang around for a while. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also, again, check out some of the other videos on the channel. And also in the next couple days, I should have a couple of boxes coming in with some new prime green upgrades, which will be awesome. So hopefully in the next couple days, I will be able to get those and unbox those for you here on the channel also. And yeah, so hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section. Always like good engagement in the comment section. And yeah, so I will see you guys later.